Have you ever wondered why some people glide effortlessly through water while others struggle just to stay afloat? The answer lies in one of nature's most fascinating forces: buoyancy. Whether you are swimming laps in a pool, diving into the ocean's depths, or competing in high-intensity water sports, buoyancy is the invisible force shaping every single movement you make in water. Understanding it is not just for scientists or elite athletes. It is a game changer for absolute beginners and seasoned professionals alike. Mastering buoyancy can mean the difference between exhaustion and effortless movement, between safety and danger, between an average performance and a record-breaking one. In this video, we are pulling back the curtain on 4 secret pro tips used by world-class swimmers and divers, and we are also revealing the latest cutting-edge technologies that are completely revolutionizing how humans interact with water. Stay with us because what comes next might completely transform your time in the water. Now, before we jump into those pro tips, let's make sure we all understand the science behind buoyancy, because trust me, once it clicks, everything changes. It all starts with Archimedes' principle. Around 2,000 years ago, the Greek mathematician Archimedes discovered that when an object is placed in water, the water pushes back with a force equal to the weight of the water that object displaces. That upward push is called buoyant force. Here's the key idea. Whether something floats or sinks depends entirely on density. If an object is denser than water, it sinks. If it is less dense, it floats. Think about a wooden log versus a small pebble. The log floats despite being massive, while the tiny pebble sinks instantly. It is not about size or weight alone, it is about density relative to water. Your body works the same way, and that is exactly where our pro tips begin. Now here's the first secret pro tip that professionals swear by: mastering your body position in water. When professional swimmers glide through a pool, they are not just moving fast, they are moving smart. Elite swimmers maintain a horizontal body alignment, keeping their head, spine, and legs in one straight line. This precise posture maximizes natural buoyancy, significantly reducing drag and allowing the body to conserve energy over long distances. Divers apply the same principle, using controlled body alignment to maintain neutral buoyancy without constantly fighting against the water. But beginners often make critical mistakes. Lifting the head too high, letting the hips sink, or arching the lower back all create unnecessary resistance, making floating and swimming far more exhausting than it needs to be. The fix is surprisingly simple. Focus on keeping your body flat, engage your core muscles, and look downward rather than forward. Small posture corrections can deliver dramatic performance improvements almost immediately. Now let's talk about something truly powerful that every professional swimmer and diver uses instinctively: breath control as a buoyancy tool. Here's the science behind it. Your lungs act like a natural flotation device. When you take a deep breath and fill your lungs completely, your overall body volume increases, while your weight stays the same. This lowers your body density, making you more buoyant and easier to float. Exhale deeply, and the opposite happens. Your density increases, causing your body to sink slightly. Professional divers use this principle deliberately during dives, taking controlled breaths to ascend or descend without even adjusting their equipment. For swimmers, mastering rhythmic breathing keeps the body consistently positioned at the optimal depth, reducing unnecessary energy expenditure. The key takeaway here is simple. Your breath is not just about oxygen. It is an active, real-time buoyancy adjustment tool that professionals have spent years perfecting through dedicated practice. Now let's talk about pro tip number 3, and this one is all about gearing up smart. Professionals never just grab any wetsuit or buoyancy compensator off the shelf. They make highly calculated decisions based on multiple factors working together. First, water conditions matter enormously. Cold water requires thicker wetsuits, typically around 5 to 7 millimeters, which naturally adds buoyancy. Warmer tropical waters call for thinner suits or none at all. Second, body type plays a critical role. Individuals with lower natural buoyancy, often muscular athletes, may choose compensators with greater lift capacity to offset their denser body composition. Third, activity type determines everything. Competitive swimmers prioritize hydrodynamic swimwear that minimizes drag while maintaining just enough buoyancy. Scuba divers rely on buoyancy compensator devices to achieve neutral buoyancy at varying depths. The right equipment combination transforms performance and safety from average to exceptional. Gear selection is genuinely a professional art form. Now let's dive into our 4th pro tip, and this one is a game changer for anyone who trains or competes across different water environments. Understanding water density variations can completely transform how you approach buoyancy. Here's the science. Salt water is denser than fresh water, meaning your body floats more easily in the ocean than in a swimming pool. This is why open water swimmers often feel a noticeable difference when transitioning between environments. Temperature also plays a significant role. Colder water is denser, providing slightly more buoyancy, while warmer water reduces that natural lift. As depth increases, pressure changes further affect how your body and equipment respond. Experienced swimmers and divers account for these variables before entering the water. They adjust their breathing patterns, modify their gear configurations, and fine-tune their body positioning based on the specific environment they are entering. Mastering these adaptations separates good water athletes from truly exceptional ones. Now that we have covered the pro tips that professionals swear by, let us step into something truly exciting: the cutting-edge world of buoyancy technology. The gear available today would have seemed like science fiction just a decade ago. Smart wetsuits are leading the charge, featuring built-in sensors that monitor body temperature, pressure, and movement in real time, automatically adjusting thermal insulation and buoyancy support based on conditions. Electronically controlled buoyancy compensators have taken precision to an entirely new level, allowing divers to make micro-adjustments with the touch of a button, rather than relying solely on manual inflation. Perhaps most fascinating is sensor-embedded swimwear, which tracks posture, stroke efficiency, and buoyancy data simultaneously, feeding information directly to connected devices. These innovations are not just luxury upgrades. They are fundamentally changing how athletes train, how professionals operate underwater, and how safety standards are being redefined across every water-based discipline imaginable today. Building on those incredible smart technologies, artificial intelligence is now taking buoyancy optimization to an entirely new level. AI-powered tools are transforming how swimmers and divers train and perform, offering capabilities that were simply unimaginable just a decade ago. Using advanced computer vision and machine learning algorithms, these systems can analyze a swimmer's body position frame by frame, detecting even the slightest misalignments that affect buoyancy and drag. Sensors embedded in swimwear and diving equipment continuously collect data on breathing patterns, depth changes, and movement efficiency, feeding this information into AI platforms that process everything instantaneously. What makes this truly revolutionary is the real-time feedback component. Athletes receive immediate alerts through wearable displays or coaching earpieces, allowing them to make buoyancy adjustments mid-performance, rather than waiting until after training sessions. Elite diving teams and Olympic swimming programs are already integrating these AI analytics systems, reporting measurable improvements in efficiency, reduced energy expenditure, and significantly enhanced safety outcomes during deep water activities. The impact of new buoyancy technology on underwater exploration has been nothing short of revolutionary. Advanced submersible suits, such as the atmospheric diving system, allow researchers to descend to depths exceeding 2,000 feet while maintaining surface-level pressure, eliminating the dangers of decompression sickness entirely. Autonomous underwater vehicles, equipped with precision buoyancy control systems, can now navigate ocean trenches reaching nearly 36,000 feet, collecting data with extraordinary accuracy. Next-generation rebreather systems have extended dive times dramatically, allowing marine scientists to observe deep-sea ecosystems for hours rather than minutes. Remotely operated vehicles featuring intelligent buoyancy management can hover motionlessly in strong underwater currents, capturing high-resolution footage of previously undocumented species and geological formations. These technological breakthroughs are not just improving safety for explorers, but fundamentally expanding our understanding of the ocean, which covers over 70% of our planet, yet remains largely unexplored. The deep sea is finally becoming accessible. Beyond sports and exploration, buoyancy technology is quietly transforming some of the world's most demanding industries. In offshore oil and gas operations, advanced buoyancy modules now stabilize underwater pipelines and drilling equipment at extreme depths, reducing costly failures and keeping workers safer than ever before. These engineered foam systems and dynamic ballast technologies allow platforms to maintain precise positioning even in turbulent ocean conditions. Underwater construction crews are benefiting from electronically controlled lift bags and modular buoyancy systems that allow heavy infrastructure components to be maneuvered with remarkable accuracy, slashing project timelines and minimizing human risk. Naval defense organizations worldwide are deploying next-generation buoyancy systems in submarines and unmanned underwater vehicles, dramatically improving stealth capabilities and mission success rates. Variable buoyancy propulsion systems allow these vessels to operate silently and efficiently across varying depths. What makes these advancements truly remarkable is how they combine materials, science, artificial intelligence, and precision engineering to solve real-world challenges that once seemed impossible to overcome. The future of buoyancy technology is nothing short of extraordinary. Scientists and engineers are drawing inspiration from nature itself, developing bio-inspired buoyancy systems modeled after marine creatures like the nautilus and cuttlefish, which naturally regulate their depth with remarkable precision. These biological blueprints are guiding the creation of next-generation flotation devices that adapt intelligently to changing underwater conditions. Nanotechnology is also entering the picture, with researchers engineering ultra-lightweight materials embedded with nanoscale structures that dramatically enhance buoyancy while reducing bulk and weight. Imagine a wetsuit thinner than paper, yet more buoyant than anything available today. Perhaps most exciting are self-adjusting smart flotation devices that respond automatically to pressure, depth, and movement without any manual input from the user. These breakthroughs could completely redefine water sports performance, enable humans to explore the deepest ocean trenches safely, and even support futuristic urban water transportation systems that glide effortlessly across city waterways within the coming decades. And there you have it. Everything you need to master buoyancy like a true professional. We covered 4 powerful secret pro tips: perfecting your body position, harnessing breath control, choosing the right equipment strategically, and adapting to water density variations. These are the same techniques that elite swimmers, divers, and water sports athletes use every single day to gain their edge. Beyond the tips, we explored how smart wetsuits, artificial intelligence analytics, advanced submersibles, industrial buoyancy systems, and futuristic nanotechnology are completely reshaping our relationship with water. The future is incredibly exciting, and it is arriving faster than most people realize. Now it is your turn. Start applying these pro tips in your next water activity, no matter your skill level. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep pushing your limits. We would love to hear your experiences in the comments below. If you found this valuable, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more expert content. See you in the water.